What's up, Miracle Makers? What's up, my people? Eric K. Part here, founder of All the King's Men mentoring organization right here in Nashville, Tennessee, and your expert mentor. It's day 10 of National Mentoring Month, and I am excited because I'm standing in my high school. I'm standing in John Overton High School, where I just wrapped up a mentor one-on-one training for some of the top employees in the Metro Nashville Public School system. And so it's kind of like a full circle moment for me to be standing in the hallways of the high school that I went to here today as a trainer for some of the top people who work in the school system. And I'm training them on how to be a miracle maker, how to be a mentor. And it was a great training today. We had 27 people who joined us today, and it was awesome. And so I want to just take a minute to stay consistent with my daily mentorship moment. And today I want to talk with you about one of the most important stages in mentorship, which is connecting with your mentee. Now, I understand that anytime you're going into a mentorship relationship, it can be somewhat unsettling or somewhat nerve-wracking because you're going into a situation where you're meeting with a young person who you don't know, who you have no prior relationship with. And that can be a little scary at times, especially for those of us who are new at mentoring. And so one thing that we really want to focus in on early on in the mentorship relationship is building that authentic connection. And the way you do that is it's real simple. You want to listen more than you talk in the initial meeting with your mentee. You want to sit down with your mentee and you want to start to ask them questions about their past. You want to ask them to tell you things that you wouldn't know about them unless they were to actually tell you, which that could be anything. And so you want to ask your mentee to start telling you a little bit about their backstory. And as you're listening to them tell their backstory, what you want to do is begin to listen for any type of similarity that you may hear in their story. Many times when we mentor people, we actually find that there is something that we have in common. And if you find any type of commonality in the thing that your mentee is telling you based on their life story, you want to take that commonality and you want to start to build your relationship from there. For an example, if you're talking to your mentee and they tell you that they like sports and you are an athlete in your past life or maybe an athlete today, you want to take that information and you want to build upon that. You want to ask questions like, well, what's your favorite sport? Or what's your favorite team? And then you want to have, some slight light conversation around that, or you can go full-fledged into a conversation about that time you scored 4 touchdowns in a high school game, right? We all have that Al Bundy story that we were waiting to tell somebody. But that's the first part of connecting. And one key thing about the connection process is you must be authentic. When you put yourself in front of a young person, you have to be who you really are. Because I believe young people have this sense in their mind or wherever they get it from, but they can sense when somebody is not keeping it real with them, and they will run you out of the door as fast as you came in. And so when you're building that relationship and you're trying to connect with your mentee, you want to listen to their backstory, which is their life story. You want to find those things that you have in common, and then you also want to begin to share your story as well. You want to share some of your backstory. Of course, you only want to share the things that are relevant to your mentor relationship. You don't want to tell your mentee everything about your life. There's no point in them knowing about your personal life or things that's going on in your relationship with your wife unless you feel that the relationship is strong enough or there's some type of value in the thing that you're telling your mentee. And so connecting with your mentee is a critical step. It may take more than 1 or 2 times to start to feel that connection. And so if you meet with your mentee for the first time or the second time and you're not really feeling that there's a connection there yet, don't worry. Give yourself a few more sessions, but be intentional about being that person that is going to be there to listen. Be intentional about hearing their backstory. Be intentional about finding those commonalities and those similarities that you share and building upon those things. And then you want to make sure that you are being an authentic person. Be who you are every day, because if you try to go in a situation where you're mentoring a young person and you're not being authentic, they're going to know it and it's going to be uncomfortable, and that's going to be a big hindrance as you try to connect with your mentee. So that's it. I just wanted to share that quick message with you today. Markeith, what's up, man? My friend, my mentor, my dude, man. MarkeithBraden.com. If you don't know who Markeith Braden is, you need to find out, because if you are trying to reach any goal that you have, as it relates to your personal brand or your personal business, you need to talk to Markeith Braden. You need to go to markeithbraden.com, sign up, get on his list. Whatever you need to do, you need to make sure that you are connected to Markeith Braden. He's a great guy. He's coaching me. He's helping me. He actually is the person who challenged me to come to you every day and give these videos. And so he's added value to my personal brand in that way. So give Markeith Braden a try. Hit him up, markeithbraden.com. D. Scott, what's going on? Good to see you there. Yes, Markeith, standing in the hallways. John Overton High School, man. It's quiet today, but this is, of course, it's the after school hours, but it's just kind of like this unreal feeling to be here today. And so that's it. National Mentoring Month, day number 10. So be sure to go to my website, ericdkpart.com. Sign up. Join my list today because I'm going to be coming out with some stuff this year that you don't want to miss. If you are a mentor at any level, a new mentor, an experienced mentor, or even if you are an expert mentor, I have some hot content that you want to get your hands on. And you can only do that by going to ericdkpart.com, joining my list. It's right there as soon as you get to the website. Also, be sure to check out my new book, The Miracle Maker, Uncovering the Hidden Miracles in Mentorship. It's a great book. It's a little book. You can read it in about a day. It's a book where I tell some of my personal mentorship stories, whether it's me being mentored by someone or it's a story about some of the people that I've mentored along the way. Jeff Syracuse, what's going on, Councilman? It's good to have you on here today. Hopefully you are gaining some value from these videos, and I know you're doing a great job in the community, so thank you for that. Deontay, what's up, brothers? Good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a while, but again, it's good to see you today. I hope you are doing some type of mentoring in your personal life. Deontay, Jeff, I know Markeith is, D. I hope all of you on this are doing some type of mentoring. So that's it. Be sure to connect with your mentee. Be sure to be happy. And as always, my friends and miracle makers all around the world, happy mentoring.